So let's finally fix your swing path. This for me is one of the biggest errors I see with driver. Like, how many times have people said, "No, right, guys, how would you stop your slice?" Like, the thing you've got to understand, driver will be sliced a lot easier than an iron for two reasons. One, ball position, and two, just simply because it's a longer club with a flatter face. Yeah. Right, now, how many times people come to you saying, "Oh, we sliced the golf ball, I need to get fitter because I want to stop slicing it"? One of those common things.
I think this is the most common thing amongst people wanting more distance, which kind of knits in nicely with this anyway. But definitely the slice with the driver, it's so annoying. You know, think about all that distance that you're losing, plus the fact you're then not on the fairway and you're having to chop out the trees, you're in the bunkers, whatever it is. It's just frustrating.
Right. I want you to understand today how ball position impacts your club path. Right now, so if you just address that ball for me, put it inside your left heel as you would have driver. We're aiming straight down this yellow alignment stick here. So we're saying this is our target line. Now, if you look at this circle here now, and we'll show you some player cam, what arc naturally now, with the ball position that far forward, are you going to swing on more on the way through?
Oh, sorry, on the way through, I'm going to come this way.
Yeah, so it's going to be more left, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got to understand.
More over the top of myself.
Yeah, because the ball is later in the arc. We want that because we want to hit up. But simply, the golf swing works on an arc, so the further forward your ball position is, the more likely you are to swing left. Okay, so we've got to counteract that. Let's just illustrate this again now. So just address that ball for me. Right, now just address the ball on your back foot.
This one?
No, keep where your feet were.
Yeah.
But move to address that ball at the back. So
what do you mean?
Yeah, perfect, yeah, exactly like that. Now where you're more likely inclined to swing.
Yeah, I'm going to be swinging more out to the right.
Exactly. So that's as simple as you've got to understand, right? The further you move the ball back in your stance, the easier it is to hit from the inside. Now, with a driver, it ain't practical to do that because you're going to hit down on it.
No.
So we've got to think about, okay, how do we counteract this to allow us to swing more on this part of the arc? Well, what I want you to do is these two things, and I want everybody to understand this, is we've got to almost think, right, naturally it's going to be swinging our circle this way because of our ball position. Counteract this with two steps. One, you can pull your right foot back, perfect, you might have already tried that, but what I want you to feel is your right arm is a little bit under your left at address for a right-hander, and that would be the opposite. So right hand under the left. Because what's that now doing? That's helping you almost fake the arc a little bit. So move the right foot back slightly, Nat, for me. Perfect. No, even not that much, just a little bit. There. Yeah. Okay. And then the right arm under the left. So now you've got a much better chance of swinging that club on this piece of the arc. Okay? Do you feel like you've got a more chance there?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, actually, this ties in with our video from the other week about getting down on the ball, 100%. Even though you're actually not down on the ball. You're just naturally where you are in posture.
Exactly. So just relax, go back to where you were before, because it's later in the arc, you're more likely to swing on this piece. So we're saying, the final thing, right, I really like this, and I really would recommend this, is almost addressing a little bit back. Now, why I say that, and I want to leave Rob probably about 2 golf balls, is it's almost your brain's thinking I'm hitting to that point. So I've got more of a chance of hitting inside, because as we said at the start of the video, moving the ball towards the back of your stance helps you hit more from the inside. So the 3 things I want you to do: right foot back slightly, right arm under left, and address maybe a golf ball to 2 golf balls behind. Go on, Nat, have a hit that for me.
I mean, I feel like I'm going to hit this on the up anyway, just with the club there as it is.
Exactly, so there's another benefit of this.
Okay.
Beauty hit. How did that feel?
Yeah, that was good. I feel like I've got it's almost like a bizarre explanation, but I'm reaching for it. I've got that width to kind of swing through out and up.
Because if you swing very left, people feel very...
Yeah, it's very armsy, you're chopping over your body, and that's where that slice comes in, and then we've lost all the distance.
So what I want you to really get the understanding here is we're sort of counteracting ball position to give you a better chance of hitting from the inside. Now, you've got to really think about this logically. If you're swinging to the right, your club face, you've got to understand, you've got to close it a little more. Otherwise, you're just going to hit it right, but in a different way. So as Nat did there, you could see it had a little bit of a draw curve on it. So what you could feel here is that just face the camera for us and just show us what you felt happen through the shot there. Because just slowly for us.
So if I was here, got the ball roughly there at the dirt,
Here we go, place it down.
Then I'm sort of almost having to extend and rotate my body through.
And then look at this position here.
Yeah.
This then happens. It's not this way.
Yeah.
So you can see the correlation between the arm motion and what the club face does. And that's simply what we want to get from this video.
Yeah.
So make those compensations. Right foot, right shoulder, address slightly behind, and I guarantee you, you will finally fix your swing path with driver. Thank you so much for watching. And finally, actually, before we go, this is a reminder of what we do here at Off Scratch. Natalie takes control of all the golf fitness to help prevent injury, help improve people faster. Because I think you don't understand this, Nat. Like, people don't realise the correlation between what is wrong in their body in the sense of limitations and how that impacts on swinging the golf club.
Exactly, and that's everything that we're about, is that we know from the people we've worked with over the years that the people who are struggling to move, so for example, this is a great example when people are coming over the top with driver, can be quite often because they can't rotate the torso, they can't rotate the hips, they're not strong enough in the legs to maintain the positions that you're asking them to get in. So the exercises that we've designed in complementation with what you're doing in terms of the lesson side of things, they both work together. So you do these exercises, that helps you get in these positions. So therefore, when you go and practice, all of a sudden you think, oh, actually, I can do this now.
Feel a bit freer.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't move your body, there'll always be a restriction on how far you can turn, how good you can be as a player.
Exactly. So please do go and check out Off Scratch. You can try any of our plans for 1 week for free. The link is just down below here. And if you're enjoying these videos here on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and also turn on the bell.